Hey there, Danavan Hylton, your business development expert, always in the community, connecting to the private sector, the public sector, and community and neighborhood groups, particularly in diverse and developing communities. Traditionally, these communities are of the lower income to the middle class, and the objective with the sales and marketing firm that I co-run is to ensure that those residing in the lower end of the income class have a clear path to at least a livable middle wage class in which at that time they could take their life to the next level and thrive, and obviously hope of making as much income as possible. And so I was out at an event tonight doing some corporate ambassador work representing an elected official that could not make an event due to a prior engagement. So I went in their place. So went down to this event and come to find out, this event was actually an educational event dealing with the youth and specifically talking about school choice. I've heard of school choice, but I never really followed it. And so in this case, today's event was to advocate for school choice. And so before I went into my next stage of the day, I wanted to just stop and just give you, as residents, as leaders, if you will, just the heads up on school choice, parents, obviously, parents and guardians, the heads up on school choice, but not only give you the heads up on school choice, but talk about the pros and the cons as well. And so this is not something that I'm saying, hey, Dom's saying. This is something, information I received today, and want you to become aware of this information by doing your own research and homework and telling me what it is, but I'm just going to give you something to stimulate the mind. So school choice programs provide alternatives to parents who do not wish to send their children to the local public schools which they are assigned. There are a variety of school choice options available for many of the 1.5 million children living in Tennessee. Families in Tennessee can choose from traditional public schools, public charter schools, public magnet schools, private schools, online academies, and homeschooling. And so in this particular case, the way that this information was presented to me, school choice allow lower income students, access to more of your higher end private education, in which those students were able to thrive, and how indirectly the community that I stopped by to visit was actually advocating for private school in regards to parents should want to pay for their children's education, at least partially, if they're going to get, a great discount. So that was also interesting to see, not just straight free public education, but at the same time, they were advocating for school choice in regards to allowing those that don't have the resources an opportunity to experience, more of a resourceful education. So I'll have a link at the bottom of where to get more information on school choice options and just how that works. I did, because I try my best to be holistic, I did look up some pros and cons of school vouchers. And this is coming from publicpolicy.wharton.upenn.edu. Penn Wharton, University of Pennsylvania, sorry. This is where this information is coming from. So some of the pros is the school vouchers allow parents, again, the right to choose the school. So many obvious great things that come with that. School vouchers allow low-income students the right to better education. That's also a con. The pro. The third pro was voucher programs lead to better public schools overall. The competitive model has worked to provide citizens with improved technology and products in other industries. So why shouldn't the government incentivize it in education? Some worry that voucher programs will simply funnel money away from public schools, worsening their decline. However, vouchers do not lower the quality of public schools. On the contrary, research has shown that public schools nearby voucher-ready private schools made significantly more improvements than comparable public schools. We'll leave it there. Some of the cons. School vouchers violate the separation of church and state. This is a very interesting perspective. One can make the debate that most private schools are religious-based anyways, or faith-based anyways. So indirectly, because it's a school, you're funding a faith-based organization that's providing educational services. I'm not saying right, wrong, or difference. We're talking about pros and cons. That's one of the cons is what's being proclaimed here. Another con is just the voucher program just doesn't work. And as much as there have been claims that it has worked, there have also been supposed research claims, proven claims of how the vouchers do not work. The third con is just simply saying that the voucher program actively harms our failing public school system, and just basically saying that individuals are just not accepting the fact that it's not about the school choice, it's the fact that we're not putting enough capital into our public school system in the first place to make sure that, you know, these other alternatives are not necessarily needed. And so putting into paying teacher salary, higher teacher salaries, and all the operational expenses and costs and the technology and those things would provide the solution. So anyway, like I said, this is just something I just wanted to throw out to you, especially in the state of Tennessee. We have a new governor. We have new state elected officials. So really advocate for you to go to the link here to get some information about school choice. Make sure you connect to your state representative as to yay or nay. And as best you can, make sure you stay informed, because these are things that are being talked about. These things involve your dollars as tax-paying citizens, and you also, just on general purpose, you want to stay up to date with the latest trends that's going on in your community. That includes your state. Danavan Hylton wishing you all the best, thanking you and congratulating you in advance for all of your continued success. Feel free to stop by Hylton Elite Marketing Agency. We're just more than marketing. www.e1connect.com. Feel free to stop by elitesbusinesscoach.com. That particular website provides tools and resources for your business development needs, designed for you to increase your traffic awareness, as well as your customer base and your sales pipeline. And also subscribe to this particular channel. There's a link. There should be a link at the bottom of this video here. If you agreed to, or you loved, or were open to the message that I gave you today, thank you in advance for donating whatever you felt the message that I gave you today was worth to you. So you can go to the link below, click the E1 Connect Cash App, and donate what you feel. Again, Danavan Hylton, wishing you all the best. Congratulating you in advance for your success. Check out the links, and we're more than just marketing.